So correct me if I'm wrong. After the singing, you went to NBC, correct?
Yeah.
Well, how was that?
Oh, I loved it. To this day, I just went like a couple weeks. Actually, I went with Jasmine to look at the tree. And it always gets me because people don't realize, like, when you work at NBC, like, you see everybody. Like, one of my biggest stories is, like, I don't know if I ever told you. I saw J.Lo there, right?
Yeah, you told me about that.
And I died. I texted because a lot of people there thought I was my uncle's son because my uncle was the head of security at the time. So I ended up texting him in the morning. I'm like, Theo, I'm here at work, but J-Lo's performing and I have to see her. And at that point I was like, I don't care if I have to give them my badge when I get there. I was like, I'm seeing Jennifer Lopez. And I remember seeing her practice.
You were always a fan of her.
I adore that woman. But but I tell people, I think it's beyond the singing. It's just when she shows people, I think especially from our culture being just Latino and in general, how important it is to hustle for what you want. Like, if you stay at home and you just dream about it, it stays on your poster board. Like, that's kind of why I made this a reality. I was like, I keep putting it on my poster board, but I'm not doing it. So I was like, now is my time to do it and put myself in the position. So looking up to her and first off, seeing her perform was breathtaking, okay? But it was beyond that. I met so many people. The job that I had felt prestigious to me. And I mean, I worked with Saturday Night Live. I worked with Jimmy Fallon. I got stuck with him in an elevator.
I know. I remember.
Do you remember that? I told you.
My God, that
actually,
crazy.
For the people that don't know, if they look at the seasons when I don't remember, did he break his thumb? I think it was his thumb. Don't
I can't
take word for word. But we got stuck on an elevator and he was just like, how's your day? And I'm like, good. And he's like, I hope we don't get stuck on this freight. Like, I want to get home to my wife and my kid. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. And it just goes to show you that there are people who are to that prestigious level and they're still very humble.
Yeah.
Meredith Vieira was there at the time. She was very nice. I took my grandmother there and she was like, Meredith! It was like the best, so it was like experiences that you don't forget no matter what career change you make. You know what I mean?
That's great. And after NBC, it was makeup. You got into makeup.
Oh, remember, you got to throw in the whole... remember, then I was on my city job. But even while I was working for the city, I still had my niche for something. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to continue doing makeup. And that's what I did. So I just... Jesus, I don't remember. How many events did we go to? Because I dragged you. I remember that it would be like the day of or like the weekend of. And I'd be like, hey, what are you doing this Friday at like 7:30? And she's like, I don't know. But you know what? I may have to do this between 2 and 3. That's fine. You're going to have to rush, take a shower, and get dressed because you're coming with me to ABC.
And he used to get to my house very early to help me make sure I picked my outfit and he could do my makeup. Because I didn't fucking wear... I wore, back then, let me tell you, eyeliner, mascara, lip gloss. That's it.
There was nothing...
That's fucking it. Honestly, right now, if you catch me with makeup, it'll be freaking hysterical.
Yeah.
But you also made me go in cha-cha heels and ridiculous.
Yeah, I wanted you to look. I was like, no. If we went to an event, I was like, listen, if they stop and they want to take pictures of the both of us, you have to look the bomb.
I remember you going through my heels, all of my heels. These are cute for you, and these are cute for me.
That's right. But that's what motivates. I mean, honestly, even when I would go with you, that's really the truth. Like,
no, but I had such a great time, to be honest. And like, I thank you, by the way.
No, I mean, come on.
For that, like, because I would have never gone to those type of events, model events, fashion events,
anything.
Angelinas.
We wouldn't have gone to do any of the things. I mean, but even when I think about, like, you just said it, like, remember the fashion show? Mm-hmm. Like, I wouldn't have got that fashion show if Brooklyn didn't reach out to me, which, I mean, it was an experience for me that took me to a whole nother level. And those girls ended up on NBC News. So for me, it was like, you took an experience that'll last like I couldn't even say a lifetime because it was like it's beyond that. And those girls were so gracious.
And let me tell you, the girls.
My lines were so long. Oh my god.
The photographer Jay Wiles, I believe.
Oh yeah. We still follow it.
Yes, shout out to all of them. They were all sweet. They were all great people. They were all just like great human beings to just be around.
You know the doors that it opened to for it was like, oh, the next time we get an event, because even for my friend that you met, my friend Blair, and he was like, yo, you went from having like 15 models to having like I think I had a total of like 50 something. Like at one point, by the time I was done, my hands were like, I was like, I need to smoke. I was like, I need a blunt very bad. Like I was so.
And the outfits, oh my god, they were so gorgeous.
Even I don't know if you remember because I still have the pictures and I'll post them. You have them? Oh, we have to post them.
Against the fence.
Oh yeah, I remember that. You know that fur that I had. I still have that shawl, by the way, and I still have that bedazzled. That's one of my favorite bedazzled. Yeah, that's from Runway. That was like $100 and something.
You wore it to my mother's 50th birthday party.
Yes, I did. In my cha-cha. Those slippers are gone, by the way, and I loved them.
Yeah, I know you.
Oh, I love that gray fur too. I love fur. Doesn't matter what kind. I just love it. But, I mean, those were all the experiences. I mean, when I would go with you, even you would go with me even to meet people. I mean, we met Dolores. I mean, I knew her before that. But celebrities because of you. I'm trying to think of people that we actually went to an event that you would remember that we met. Like, I don't know. Do you, can you recall? Or were they more like from shows that I knew? I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were more.
So, it was,
because when I went to meet Erica Mena, you didn't come with me.
No. It was more like Renee's dinner parties and the jewelry when she was selling her jewelry. Renee from Mob.
My Mob Wives. Oh, I love Renee. Right? Yeah, I love Renee.
Love her.
We love Renee. Nay.
Karen speaks the place. Karen Gavano speaks the place. Love her too.
Pizza Nostra. Yes. Oh my God, the stories in Pizza Nostra. We have to do a separate episode of Pizza Nostra.
We've done so many dinners too. It was mainly dinners and like after parties.
But we would be so whacked. But we had a good time. But we met everybody. I mean, I knew most of them. I mean, even just on a different level. But just to take you even to like the housewife events, those were.
Wait, who did you introduce me to from the housewife?
Oh, Dolores, you mean?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Dolores.
It was great meeting her.
First off, I met Dolores. I just saw her like last month. I think it was like really a week before my birthday. So I still have to reach out to her to ask her to come on because she's.
Oh yes, we definitely have to have her.
That I call her my auntie Dolores. I love her. But I tell you, I met her. Her second season of Jersey Housewives, and that's how I met Chris DeMayo. We have to have Chris on here.
Oh my god. Oh my
Chris
god.
DeMayo.
My boo. I love him. His fucking energy.
Oh, I love him to death. I was so happy. The event that...
Actually, I sent him the video. You know, the video that every single time that you call me?
Oh my god.
I sent him that video.
Trying to feel the drama, but I know best cause mama. I can't believe you made that into a ringtone for me. People should only know... that you should send that to me so I could repost it because I don't know what happened to it in my phone.
I'll post it.
Because it's like we were whacked and Chris is driving my car and everybody's just like, like having a good time in my whip and I'm just like...
You're in the back seat.
And I'm in the back seat of my own car. Like...
It was the first of many.
That was when we went to the dinner. Yeah, it was Renee's dinner.
I told you.
At Lana's restaurant, yeah. Mm-hmm. But no, back to I met Dolores in season 2, and it was during you know, like how they have those pet carnival. Well, I don't know if they do it here in New York, but in Jersey they do a lot of those adopt a dog during the summertime.
Okay.
And they have a carnival, a bouncy for the young kids, and they were filming. That was actually the season that I don't remember. I don't remember, but it was like before they did a season change. Like it was still an original cast. And I remember meeting her through Chris, and that's how I met her son Frankie. That's how I met Gabby. And actually, like 2 or 3 months after that, she did an event in Patterson where she was giving out turkeys to the less fortunate. And it was her. And actually, the girl from, what's Nick Cannon's show?
Wild 'N Out.
From Wild 'N Out, Justina Valentine was there.
Oh.
So, she goes to she always goes to Jersey to get her hair done. And who else was there? And if I'm not mistaken, I think Teresa Giudice was there too. I think I saw Teresa while I was there too. But I don't think she was there very long. But when I saw her, she was like, you should have called me. You didn't have to come. And I was like, no, I think it's a nice affair. Like, I didn't bring a turkey, but I would love to donate money or something. You know, I felt bad. It was anything she really does is really for the heart. Like, she goes to charities for kids. She goes to things for animals. Like, I'm like, she really has a big heart.
Yeah, she does.
She really, really does. And actually, when I was there, I met her brother. And, I mean, I'm not going to put too much out, but her brother was a lieutenant. I don't know if he still is. And he was just the nicest. Like, to this day, she's like, you know, my family still asks for you and everything. And that brings me like a term of endearment. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you still remember me? Like somebody that came in as like just a, you know, like a regular fan. Right. But we gravitated to each other to the point that even when I saw her recently, we catched up on, I couldn't even, you don't even, it was like tea. It was like hot tea. It was the best time.
Yeah, it's hard to cook with people nowadays like that. So that's really nice.
It was nice. I'm trying. What other events? I'm trying to think.
Angelina's.
But I don't think Angelina's was there anybody there?
Somebody from Mob Wives. I forgot her name.
Who? From Mob Wives at Angelina's.
Oh my gosh, I forgot her name. And I don't want to say anybody else's name.
Do they have dark hair?
Yes.
Carla?
Yeah.
It was Carla's event?
Yeah, it was Carla.
I love Carla. Carla's in Florida. I mean, I haven't seen Carla since actually the last time I saw Carla, we were in I don't remember the name of the bar that it was in Boca, but they had an event there. Her and Renee, we had the best time. And it's funny because none of us were really like, we weren't drinking or anything. We were just laughing. She was the one that taught me about lighting, by the way. Really? With makeup. She was like, when you take it like this with the light facing up, I was like, excuse me, bitch. I was like, thanks for teaching me. But no, I love her. She's actually a lot of fun. But I'm trying to think of another like event. Because I know I took you to, actually, believe it or not, most of the events I took you to, I think with Housewives, I think was Dolores. I don't think you really met anyone.
I met one more, but I don't.
Jennifer?
You know, you did somebody's makeup at her house. Was it? I don't know.
I did makeup at their house. It couldn't be Teresa because I did Teresa's makeup at.
I think we met. I think I met Teresa with you.
Yes, you did actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you have a picture with her, but no. I think you did meet her with me. But yeah, usually a lot of events I take you to is usually Dolores or Teresa. I mean, I've met the other ones, but I've met the other housewives like when they're all in a group setting. Mm-hmm. Like the ones that I know you haven't watched, but like because I'm forcing her now to watch new seasons so we could start talking about certain things if we feel like it. But like the new cast, I don't know. I really don't know them. Gotcha. So, you know what I mean? Like, I just watched this, so, like, I'm getting, you know how it is. When it's their first season, they're getting their feet wet. You don't know who they are.
Right.
So, I'm still trying to figure out who's who, if you get my drift.
Yeah,
But that was a good, juicy question.
Yes, so welcome.
And it was good, though, because we took a trip down memory. I loved going to those with you because it was like going to, actually, even going with Shanice. Mm-hmm. We used to go there and we would be like, where's the shots? We used to have such a good time.
Even going, what did we go with Shanice to this one spot that we had Those vegetarian.
Oh God.
Chopped up things that were not even filling. I'm sorry. It wasn't. It tasted amazing, but it just was not filling.
That was not with her. That was with someone else.
Okay.
And actually, that day when we came home the next day, all I kept saying to her was, because the bill was like a little. I mean, for me, it wasn't like astronomical, but I was like, dude, you gave me lettuce wraps and chicken chop meat
for like over 100 and something.
For like a whole 100 goats. I was like, you're fucking wildin', bro.
You did not just say goats. Cut that shit out.
I know.
Right
I have to
now.
stop saying that. It's so
No.
southern. Ever since I moved to Florida, that's like my thing now.
That's not happening.
Okay.
You're still from New York. Get it right. It's bands.
Bread.
Bread.
I'm used to saying bread. Like, I don't know any other way. I never said bands. If I think of bands, it's like bands to make her dance.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that I'm thinking of like going to the strip club in that sense, not like my own bread, bro. Like,
you bring your own bread to the strip club, technically.
Technically, that's true. They be charging you mad fucking at the ATM to take that shit out. And they don't want no hundreds, motherfucker. They want like 500. They like, pull that shit out. Let me know what you got in your bank. You know what I'm saying? Like,
when was the last time you went to a strip club?
oh my God. The last time I went to a strip club, I don't want to name names, but I remember that when we went, I wasn't going to have any drinks. But then I was like, fuck it.
Yeah,
we were getting,
sure.
They were free. I didn't care.
Yeah.
So I'm having free drinks, and all of a sudden, I feel like somebody going in my pocket. And I'm like, what are you trying to fucking, like, grab? I'm like, what are you grabbing me? You trying to grope me? And they're like, hold the fucking money. And I'm like, oh, okay. We were throwing half to the girls. Half were in our pockets. We went home that night. I think we had like $600 in cash. I think we had like $500 or $600. We were like, what? We were like, we should make this a habit. I was like, it felt like gambling. I was like, this is like adrenaline. And that was a long time ago.
That's not right.
Because it's not right. I was like, but I don't give a fuck. We were like, yo. And I didn't even realize I was the one that was getting
That's
like.
What happens when you say, I'm going in for one drink.
I'm going in for one. After a while, I was like, fuck it. Not realizing, like, bro, you just took half the girl's ass cheek pay. Like. I mean, let me tell you, I've had some good. Even though us together, we have some good times. They have to wait for the special seminar that's coming after this one, so they can really laugh their asses off.
Oh, that was a great one. That's gotta be a great one.
I'm trying to remember too, when I was, how do I put this in a way that doesn't put me on blast? When I had my little 20 seconds of fame, did you come to when I was wearing that ridiculous cat suit? No, right? No, I was gonna say no. I think I remember working
at the time.
But I remember like even that. Like I remember telling you just doing that, and I was like, holy shit. You know what I mean? Like that was just an experience. Even now, but my grandmother still tells me, she goes, sometimes I see your face. Like, that's nice. They go, and she goes, you don't ever want to do it again? And I go, yeah, if the opportunity presents itself, yeah. Like I'm not gonna lie. After I did it, I did get calls, but they were for single shows.
Really?
Yeah, and actually.
And also something naked, wasn't it?
Naked and Afraid.
There you go.
They even asked me twice to apply for what's that show? That CBS one that it's like $100,000 prize and you'd stay in the house. The Big Brother. They asked me twice to do Big Brother, and I was like, the same expression. If you guys could see this live, I was in dumbfounded too. I was like, "What's?"
To do a friend thing, a friend show, a best friend show.
I remember them bringing it up, but I don't remember. Oh no, that was when. Remember, I was trying to do a pilot once with a friend of mine, and she really liked us together. She really wanted you. If that pilot would have gone through,
oh hell yeah!
Oh my God, we would have had. I think the problem at the time is this: we just didn't know who we were gonna cast. You know, I don't think I got that far. We only have, what, like 3 people?
Mm-hmm.
But those 3 people...
Oh, no. Those 3 people, including us 2, will be iconic till this day.
It was only me, you, and Lori at the time. And, oh, my God.
No, hold on, no. I thought... Oh, no, that's not that show. No. I'm thinking of your show that was supposed to cast off.
Which one?
With Chris, me, you.
Oh yeah, when we had all of them. Let me tell you, that was coming from.
It was 2 other people, a girl and a boy.
Chris and Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
Me and you.
Mm-hmm.
Who am I missing?
It was supposed to
and
be
Destiny. Yes. Yeah. Destiny, okay. And someone else, or no. Did I cover everybody?
It was supposed to be Alyssa, too.
And Alyssa, yeah. Oh, and that's the other person they loved. She loved Alyssa. She was like...
Alyssa's a great human being.
I would love to have her on, too. I love her to death. But it goes to show you that if those shows would have... I think the problem was at the time is that if people who don't know, because, you know, and we can tell them, you know, because we're owners of a company... And we had, we didn't even discuss that. We were the reason that I started the company, right after all that. Oh. Well, the both of us. How many times did we have discussions about?
Keep on giving me praise. I'll kiss your feet by the end of the night.
Oh man, I'll remember to.
Get them nasty things away from me.
You better.
No.
No. Listen, my feet are gorgeous. They're OnlyFans worthy.
All feet are nasty to me.
No, but man. So bring me back. Where were we at?
Alright.
This is what happens when you go to unscripted. You never know what you're gonna get. You never know what you're gonna get. We're both. This is why I bring everybody on, so they can see how we could just get on and just have a laugh and be 100% real. But no, that was one situation from starting the makeup. Like, from us being able to, you know, like, listen, I sold a lot when I first started.
You did.
I did. Between the foundations and everything, people were testing them. There was a lot of pictures and, oh my God, even when I went to the fashion show. I don't remember I think it was a fashion show I went to. But even when I went there, I remember telling a lot of the people, like, just walking around and networking, because I ended up in the New Jersey online thing, because they were like, we love how you're dressed. It was me and Kyle. Chris came too. Chris was there too. And I just remember them being like, what do you do? You know how many clientele numbers I walked out with that day? I was like, are you kidding me? To the point that even Bravo had made me sign a non-disclosure.
Oh, shit.
Because that was for Housewives. If you look at the episode, you don't see my face, but you see the back of my head. And the big giant... and you see the big giant gray fur coat in the back with me and Teresa. So if you just look at season 8 at the fashion show, you'll see me in the back of my head. Just there, and a whole bunch of people, like, ready to trample her for photos, and she's there with me, and I'm like, I'm getting mine first.
Why don't you also name the other shows that you were on, that they can see you on? Your face clearly.
Jeez. Well, if they want to, they can go and they can see it on... Actually, I don't even know if it's on anywhere. Is it?
I tried looking.
I don't know if it's on anywhere, but if you Google it, you know, my name is still attached to it, but it was in 2018. So, you know, I mean... What can I say? I mean, it was a nice show. I just, you know what it is for me, even like right now, like even just saying the name of it is giving everything, like the experience I had in myself. Like I said to everybody that was near me, I was like, I loved it in the sense that I was able to just be myself. Because I really was. A lot of people that come to me, you know what the famous question I get?
What?
Is everything staged? And I was like, no. You know what's staged was to me, like, okay, if I tell you go sit over there, and then start, like, I was like, no, I walked in on my own, I put on my fur on my own, and I spoke on my own. Those were my words. I'm like, so no, I don't, you know, excuse the word, but I don't pussyfoot on what comes out of my mouth. So I'm like, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, because of the exposure I got, I felt like it created like a little bit of a dynamic for them with me. But I don't really care, because I told them the exposure for me wasn't about anything. Like, I was like, genuinely, I was like, I'm not even a cast member, I'm an extra.
Right.
So I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not getting paid. So I don't really care. But for me, it was like just the exposure. Like, you don't realize, like, for me, it was more an internal thing. For like a memory, if I ever have grandchildren or just children in general, I could be like, I did that once. So for me, it wasn't even about all that. But the fact that I didn't even know how those people got my number. Like, I didn't know on Instagram back then, your number was just attached. They would call me and they'd be like, I'm such and such, and I'm the producer at blah, 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 and I want you to do this show, and please, you know, fill out this form, reach out to us, we want to do an online. And I'm like, huh? Like, in my mind, then I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I mean, the first call I ever got, Vivica A. Fox must have had a talk show at the time, and they reached out for me to be on, and I was like, I don't mind going on. I don't know what the hell I'm going on for, because it wasn't like it was a big thing, but it was. So many people really, especially because the show was based in Staten Island and I lived there, everybody was like, hey, and I was just like, hey, like, you know, it wasn't a big thing for me, you know what I mean? Even just the experience. I remember just walking in and them grabbing me and they were like, oh, you got to stay. I would stand here and this is the carpet. I was like, carpet? I was like, I'm wearing, which I wish that you would have been there, because you probably would have told me what you're wearing is so not, it was just cat print. Like, you could see my ass cheeks in it. So, and
I can't.
You know, I was like, I don't know how ballsy I felt like being, but that let everybody know I'm daring. I didn't care. I wore whatever I wanted. But it still makes me, like, even now, other people, like a friend of mine, she's working on a book and she has some kind of works thing going on, and she's like, I want you to do it. And I said, if you really want me to and everything, I'll do it. I don't give a fuck. Like, I feel like I have a lot to say. People really don't know that much about me.
No, they don't.
You know, like, I mean, there's so much that you could, you know how long we would be sitting here talking about all the stuff that I want to do or that I'm currently doing. It's like,
yeah,
they'll be here like, okay, we get it.
They'll be here 17 years as long as our friendship.
As long as our friendship. They'll be here like, okay, we get it. Like, but yeah, it took me to like really good places. Even to the point that others were recognized. I met people, I don't even know if you know this girl, but I even met this girl, Nikki. And she was like they know, because I mean, she's transgender, but I love her to death. But, you know, she actually looks like the Barbie. She's got pink hair and everything. I thought she was the best. Like, so many people that have done TV, like, I've met them and I'm like, you're the bomb. I've met people from Jersey Shore. I've met people from Jersey, but to be honest, I've never met really anyone
from Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop. I've met, like, you know, celebrities like that have done like real movies and stuff like that, but I haven't met like if someone was to say to me, oh, have you done makeup for anybody that works in New York? No. As long as, and even being from New York, you know, I've never met not one housewife from New York.
Really?
And it's on my bucket list.
As it should be.
I mean, the year is basically ending, so I'm like, the new year's gonna come, and the minute one of them have something, if I have to fly, I'm flying, I'm coming, and I'm going. So I could be like, hello, is it me you're looking for? Like, I'm like, how are you from New York and you've met everybody from Jersey? You've met pretty much, I've met people from Atlanta, like I've met Nene Leakes. I mean, they're not gonna remember me. I've met Toni Braxton, Tamar Braxton. But, you know, in, like, passing, these are people that if they saw me again, they'd still be like, Mariah Carey, I don't know her. Like, you don't know me. But as far as, like, Jersey and them, I know a lot of them. Like, old and new. Like, that's a whole nother... We have to actually set that. We should do, like, a poll after this one. And see if anybody wants to know that. Because I know, like, casts from the season 1. Like, I'd have to make you watch it. I'd have to tell you that I'd have to make you binge watch from the beginning, and you'd be like, "Oh my!"
I need liquor.
Not the whole thing.
I need liquor. I don't mind watching the whole thing. I need liquor and cigarettes and, you know, my special cigarettes.
From season 1 to season maybe 8.
I definitely need liquor.
Because I know
I'm drinking.
I know, like, a lot of them. Some of them still jive with each other, and some of them not at all. And that's a whole nother topic we could talk about. You know how much they play fence? That's big on TV. You know, they may not, like, that's the big question. Like I was telling you,
what?
They don't.
I'm sorry, can you go back for a second? What was that?
No, I said that's a big thing. Like,
no, before. Play what?
They like to play the fence.
Oh, okay. I heard something entirely different.
What? I don't even want to know. Like, I don't even want to know.
No, continue talking.
No, but they like to play the fence. Like, some people say, yo, is that stage? No, but producers, if they, you know, like if you're sitting in hair and makeup by yourself, they have the ability to be like, oh, you know what? When we were working with them, they were saying that, you know what? You have bad breath and you eat your onion bagels, and next thing you know, you're live and you're like, bitch, you said that I have onion breath, and next thing you know, they have a row going on, and next thing you know, they have a great season. So the networks are not stupid either. You know what I'm saying? So
no, they're not, because I was an audience member for the Kamara show.
I know, and you know, when you first told me, I had to Google that.
When somebody first told me, I had to Google it.
I had no idea what that was.
But it was just like, I had to do a lot of ooh and ah and like, what? Like, they definitely post videos, and they're supposed to post the episode. I have a feeling they haven't posted the episode, because all you see is a tomato ass looking bitch almost peeing her pants, because I'm going, ooh.
You know what? I can't.
No, she didn't.
You got into it. No, I would be like, you know what? I would have to grab a gasket and be like, you're talking too much. We're done.
But honestly, the people that ran the show, and like Kamara himself, amazing fucking people. Like, love the energy, love the
I'm trying to go now. Now maybe I can make my shout out, and the dreams will become a reality.
To this day, like, I'm joking around with one of the people that I went with. Like, he's like, hey, you need to go on the show. You need to go vent to get your problems.
But do you ever notice that though? I mean, I'm sure you're already lively going, because if you're a fan of the show, then you're already boosted to go. But
I'm trying to catch a Steve Vocal show, to be honest.
He's still on the air?
Hell yeah! Listen,
wow.
I couldn't do Jerry Springer or Maury.
I've seen Maury many times walking the street, because his daughter used to live around the corner from my grandma. I used to see him all the time. I used to be like, that's Maury Povich.
I know. The fact that I missed out on Jerry Springer is sad to me. So sad.
I know, really, I know. But
that was part of my childhood.
But that was my question, though. When you go, because I remember, not so much Meredith Vieira, but I remember going to a lot. Like, I used to go to a lot of shows back then. And they would always hold the card up to make sure that it says applause. Like, try to be as cheerful and as loud as you can.
So they have that in, like, the far right corner. When I went to that one, we were, like, in the far left, and there was just people just, like, going like this, like, raising their arms and, like, going, hey, applaud. Like, they were just helping. Like, it was just cool. It was
I remember them doing that. I'm like, has that changed? Like, I remember them still holding cards, being like, you have to be loud, and I'm like, okay. They had so many shit. That's why wow. That was just, you took me down a memory just now, like a whole bunch.
It's awesome. It's a great experience. I think everybody should go do it.
But I'm trying to think, what else? Did we cover most of the basics? Like, did you even enjoy going to most of those events and everything we would go?
Absolutely.
Because let me tell you, some people go, like, even now that we're doing this, I feel like everybody should know. Like, that's why I chose to do this. Because even when you have a best friend, sometimes you just, and not in a bad way, I don't want to get no dirt in my fucking DM for it. But it's like, some best friends are only good at being, you know, like, I can support you, but I can't be in the mix.
Right.
And you are always like, you got the ticket, we're going, and I'm like, get dressed, bitch. I'm like, we're out the door.
Sometimes, let's be honest, I don't have a choice.
Yeah, sometimes I don't give you the option. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm still waiting for the day that he's gonna dose me up, and I'm gonna be waking up on a plane.
Yeah, I keep telling her, I go, you're gonna have to come move next to me too, because, you know, we actually, and I can say that's a known fact, and we didn't put this in the part two, but we should, just as a clue to let them know how long we've been friends. It's a known fact. We're forever bonded because we have our Twitches.
Oh, yes.
For those that don't know.
You'll find out.
You'll find out.
But to answer your question, honestly, I did really enjoy those events, especially the fashion events. Because you know me, I was drawing fashion since I was a little girl. Like, you found...
I was going to say, I remember you
found my
drawing.
drawings.
I remember seeing your bags. You would draw the shoes.
What are you doing? You look
I was like, we're
Auntie
sitting
Edna.
on a gold mine.
Yes.
Pull yourself together. It was like, there's so many things you could be doing, and this is what we're sitting on? Like, are you crazy?
Yep. And I still have those drawings, too.
But, you know, that goes to show you. That's why, I you know, even now, like we just said, Twitches, they'll find out. But it's a journey for everyone to take, you know, with us. Because they'll not only, like, right now at this point, we pretty much exhausted them to death with getting to know me. But now I can tell them, like, to stay in, you know, I want you guys to kind of keep in. Because we're going to talk about 150 more things. Like,
oh, we got stories for you. And any questions or anything that you guys want to know, just let us know in the comments, or we'll let you know how to reach us. But we're open books.
We're open books pretty much. Well, actually, you can go to, well, you know, on my page and everything, and we put all that out. But when I put the links, because I'm terrible, by the way, you know that I'm terrible at social media. The link to Spotify has a phone number that you guys can call and leave voicemails for us to things that we can talk about. Which is pretty interesting. And if you don't want to do that, I think also you guys have like an option, like not to, I know you could leave reviews, but we could put like
DM us.
But we can do polls. Like, I actually did a poll for us for this week for everyone to hype up the first part 1 that we're doing now, right? Because we already did a part 2, and you know the reason I'm saying it is because they're gonna fucking find out anyway, but we don't know when we're gonna drop it, so you kind of have to be in the loop.
You hype us up, we'll drop it early.
I like that. That should go on a shirt. I like that. You see, that's motivation, hun. So, but yeah, no, I want everybody to follow because we're gonna talk about a lot. I mentioned it before in the trailer I did. I mentioned, like, not because it's a big topic, but I was like mental health, a lot of shows. Yes. Even to be honest, like, I really don't know about a lot either, but I really want even like stuff with you. I was like, I don't watch a lot of, I'm only saying this as an example. I know you're not a fucking anime fiend, but like if you watch, like you used to tell me, have you seen this? No, dog. I've seen Spirited Away and like, what is the other one? Howl's
my curiosity.
Howl's Moving Castle. Things. I haven't seen anything else.
No, what's that? The one I'm trying to show you is Naja or some shit.
Naja? I saw Naja.
Yeah, that one I like.
Naja, you showed me. I like Naja.
And there's a new one.
But you know, we're gonna have hot topics. We're gonna talk. I think we could fit like that. We could do movie topics because I want it to come from everywhere, and I also want people to reach out to get to know.
Don't try to challenge us with movies, people.
Oh yeah, you'll lose. But I want them to ask us questions too, because not for nothing, which is why the part 2 is important, just as a early special, not because I'm giving a lot away, but we're gonna get to know my best friend a lot more. Because
the goofy side.
I'm starting, of course, I'm doing this podcast, and of course it's under me, but I can't always do everything alone. And I said to myself, I have to do this with her. I said, there's no way that I'm not gonna do this with you. And of course, you know, I'm persistent. So she was like, of course I'm gonna do it.
You made me cry.
And we agreed. So I want you guys to get to know her too. You know, she's got her comic side, and truthfully, like, she was talking about her stuff. If we could even get, like, we just said it before, we had our own line that lasted for like a year and a half. And I only stopped it because when you realize how much it costs internationally and everything, you're like, oh look, wait a minute. But
we're gonna get back into
we're gonna get back into it because we've had so many ideas cooking and expanding. So that's another thing that maybe the new year we can add for the list. But
it's not dead, it's in the works.
It's in the works. You're starting to say a lot of t-shirt names. I think that's a clue in itself. But anyway,
I told you, a jack of all trades.
A jack of all trades. I don't even want to leave it any more than that. So y'all are just gonna have to tune in. And what would we say? Let me see, part 1. Well, we didn't agree on a date, so I guess y'all are gonna have to tune in for the part 2.
Have fun. Can't wait to hear from you. Love ya.
Bye.